Okay, hello. So we got some Diablo Immortal news that I wanted to go over. So, Diablo Immortal looks like it's getting its 30 years anniversary for Diablo. So getting some cool stuff. This will be dropping July 28th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for Ocean. So that will be for me. Means that should be tomorrow for me. And we have the codex, so we have. Let's see, just scrolling through it. So celebrating 30 years, we got a cool cosmetic. So starting July 29th, stretching through August, Diablo will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Diablo with cosmetics, boss fights, and more. This is gonna be this cool cosmetic. Immortal King Barbarian armor set for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Cosmetic will be given to all players at level 10 or above in the anniversary. It does say that you can only claim it once, and then it will unlock the cosmetic for the character's current class. So maybe it seems like this will be class specific. I'm not quite sure. Might be just claiming it on the Barbarian, unless some of the other ones look good. And then onto the bigger one, a Marathon Mirror Jewel event. So this is huge for us. China has been getting better events, but now we're getting some really solid Mirror Jewel events. Only downside to it is if you haven't saved 40 Crests, Legendary Crests, or Eternal Crest, then you are going to be quite unhappy about this because you need to either spend or you need to get on saving ASAP. Looks like it is running, so we're gonna get one in the first week, in a couple of days, and then it's going to be one a week after, and then it's going to be a full month period of 4 weeks. We're just gonna have one Mirror Jewel each week. It's quite nice. More to come. Anniversary celebrations are just getting started. We have more planned for you starting in August, including a special revamped boss battle with the Baal, the Lord of Destruction, the return of Everich and his swarm of goblins, and more. Interesting. So I think that's the goblin boss. So that seems like it's getting a comeback. Stay tuned for more info on what's coming up, what's coming in the coming weeks. Very nice, very nice. Experience Pain Unyielding. So this is just an event that runs through the month. So you have Survivor's Bane, Trial of Hordes, Fracture Plane, and a Wild Brawl at the very end. I saw this one's feature updates. So there's a nice cosmetic display toggle for transformation skills. A much requested update, especially for those barbarians, yes, that use Wrath of Berserk, is coming. We have added a new option in the cosmetic section, the inventory screen, that will allow players to disable the forced model overrides on skills that have historically hidden your current cosmetic when used. This is going to be huge because currently I'm on Barbarian, and whenever I go into Wrath of Berserk, you just can't see anything. It's just the Wrath of Berserk's look. It's gonna be huge. This means that skills like Wrath of Berserk and Shield of Zen will no longer hide your cosmetics when used. However, please note that if the skill is actually actual transformation, such as Bear, Werewolf, or Abomination, those remain unchanged. I mean, I guess that's fair. Then Gem Surge UI improvement. There is a more detailed explanation to how to get button, which is more clear, explains all of the available ways to obtain event tokens. There's some issues with clarification this before, so that's quite good. And then low difficulty XP and gold reduction update. We have adjusted the experience and gold reduction system for players whose Paragon level exceeds their current difficulty's recommended level. So people that are leveling this will be good. These changes reduce the severity of reward penalties and make the scaling more gradual, allowing players to earn better rewards while progressing through higher difficulty content at their own pace. Additionally, the difficulty selection interface will now display experience and gold reward adjustments more clearly, making it easier to understand the impact of each difficulty choice. I didn't even know that was a thing, honestly. So, but it's good. It makes progression a bit smoother for newer players. We're really playing with the removal of Wildfire Imperatives set we have increased the damage of Legendary Paragon skill Whirling Flame. I wonder if this will now become mandatory for Wildfire builds. That would be quite interesting to see. Legendary Essence loyalty point reset. So yes, so we do have the new Inferno 14 coming up. So this is just a heads up that we will have the point system reset. Other changes and bug fixes. So there's some other things in there. Optimized attribute generation of equipment in Warband chest, strength and intelligence attributes on equipment borrowed. And the Warband will now automatically adapt to your current class. So there's some nice bug fixes over there. Fixed an issue where an immune to control effect was incorrectly displayed when the Warlock summoned the soul. There's some visual bug, fixed an incorrect description. Fixed an issue where the skill effects associated with the basic skill times grasp could be incorrectly triggered by other skills. Interesting. Optimize the demon animation performance of the Warlock Legendary Essence. More Scraper to make the movement smoother. Okay, so that's nice. And there's a bunch of class updates and balance changes. Now this will be interesting. Let's see. So Wizard, Skyhold, Corsair. Not too familiar with Wizard or Monks. I'll skip one for these ones. Warlock. So Bonewall now summons a tombstone that consumes nearby courses. Yep, so that one. So now Bonewall now conjures a tombstone that raises zombies that attacks and slow enemies. And when zombies die, they leave behind a vengeful spirit that attack near. Okay, so this is quite different. What was a note? This skill no longer requires corpses to be consumed, and all associated effects to corpses have been removed. Interesting. The spawn rate of for the zombies has increased, and they will now be untargetable. Wow, that is going to be nasty to deal with. Black Wall Skeletal Mage is now mobile and channels beam at multiple nearby enemies that deal more damage, and the longer they hit the same target. Whoa. These skeletal mages now take 50% reduced damage from players. Interesting. Okay. This might be quite interesting. Let's see. Blood Knight Involuntary Transfusion. So the blood is now toggled on or off. As active, it controls a blood pool that follows you that consumes life. Wave of Blood is now toggled on or off, and while active, it conjures a blood pool to follow you that consumes your life to damage nearby enemies and drain their life. The size and damage of the blood pool increases when it hits enemies. It no longer increases in size based on the life drain. Okay. And now just increases size based on hitting enemies. Okay, that's quite good. Warlock. Hopefully, there's a lot of nerfs over here. Let's see, Burning Ascent now empowers you with the demonic energy of Hellfire, breaking you free of total loss of control. And silence effects while causing you to become untargetable and dash forward, dealing damage to enemies in your path and granting you shield with it. Cooldown reduction. So cooldown is reduced from. Oh, so this got better. Charges reduced from 2 to 1. Okay. Dash distance reduced from 9 to 7. No longer untargetable during dash. Interesting. No longer untargetable during dash. That's quite a big one there. Hopefully it's enough. Let's say Clawing and Main Hand Siphon Knife now binds you. I didn't really use this one. What did it change? The healing effect has been changed from instantly restoring 30% of max life to restoring life every second for 5 seconds. With taking healings for an amount equal to 40% of your damage. So a little bit of change. Firestone Pants. Spiteful Sacrifice is now a charge skill. It drains your life to fire piercing blades manifested from dark energy. Okay, so that's the channeling one. This skill is no longer charged up, but the cooldown was adjusted from 0.5 seconds to 1 second. Additionally, the damage was adjusted from 45 to 90 up to a flat 140 because it no longer charges. Interesting, okay. Brutal Lesson. This one is Lash of Pain that empowers you causing your primary attacks. That's the God of War one. To further enhance this playstyle. You're increasing the survivability when the player is able to consistently strike the same enemy, but the range of the attack has been reduced to require more focus on specific targets. Oh, Soul Gorger's health has been reduced in PvP from 500% of the player's max life down to 2. That's big. I'm not sure if it's enough though. Fixed an issue where Devouring Darkness was not consuming life when releasing a single blast. Okay, that's bug fixed. Adjusted the visual for Crash and Burn to make the windstorm persistent on screen to stop it from flickering on and off repeatedly at high attack speed. Adjusted spawning animation of Doombound Kabbalist to help increase the overall responsiveness of the summon. Fixed an issue that didn't reset sacrificial power when changing skills. You previously did not have a sacrificial power skill equipped. And added additional text on Demonic Portal for the duration of the Devour effect provided by the Bloodlord. Okay. And Survivor's Bane significantly reduced the cooldown and increased the damage of Warlock's starting skill Hellswarm. Okay. Combat rating adjustments. So there's a bunch of combat rating adjustments here for the upcoming difficulty, which is necessary because otherwise you won't be able to do anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen in PvP, and I am excited to do these mirror jewels because that's going to be huge. Currently, I just go back to currently I have gotten enough power here on my Leviathan's Tomb to start feeding it more to rank it up slowly towards that rank 6. But I'm holding off because I do not know what's going to happen, exactly what I'm going to get. It's going to be quite interesting. Hopefully get more copies of Leviathan Tomb. Hopefully I get more. I get my first blood flow. Yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. If you have 40 crests saved up, don't spend them. Don't spend them at all. If you don't, save as much as you can. But yeah, you're just gonna try to get there. Take it easy and don't stress about it, because I'm pretty sure that something like this will come back. Now that they've done it for the first time, this will probably come back later as well. But you always want to make sure you save for mirror jewels. So I currently have 12, so I'm a bit short. Hopefully I'll get a couple more throughout the week, and then the following weeks building towards that 40 target. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the mirror jewels and all the balance changes. Hopefully PvP will be a little bit more enjoyable now after the change to the Warlock, all the nerfs. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one.